Guys, 6 a.m. right now as I'm recording this. I'm feeling so tired, but you know what? God just gave me strength today. And I'm gonna go to the session with the PT, gonna do a strength and conditioning session today. I'm gonna record some of it and then I'm gonna record my workout after because I do 2 workouts in this morning. But you know what? This is the type of discipline it takes. I'm still gonna get after it, even though it's early, I'm tired, but I'm finding the energy now, I'm finding the will, because if there's a will, there is a way. Today's one of those days where I had to prove to myself that my will is stronger than my own weakness. Because I'll be real, when I got up this morning, I did not want to get up, but I knew that, you know what, my spirit is willing. I'm willing to become a better version of myself, to be achieving my full potential. And my body, my flesh was weak in that moment, but I killed my weakness and I decided to be willing. So today we did some pad work with Kobe, the PT. Did some pad work, technique work, and I did my own weight session. See, something I've been realizing in my own life is that when your will is stronger than your own weakness, you're able to do amazing things. You're able to go to new levels. And even me, I've had to test it out with myself because, you know, my will is to be great. But my weakness is also that I can be tired at times of work and things like this. But that weakness, it's valid. But, you know, I know that my goals don't care about my excuses. Sure, you know, there's many people out there that work a lot, but it can be a valid excuse, but as to staying the same and not moving your body, your mind, and your business. But you know what? Your goal doesn't care about your excuses. Your goal is only going to move past to the point of failure. Your goal is only going to move to success, from failure to success. Once you decide your will is stronger, once you make your will stronger than your weakness. And there are many ways you can do this. One of the ways I figured out to make my will stronger than my weaknesses is that I have to visualize what exactly do I want, what type of body do I want, what type of fighter do I want to be, what do I want to achieve, what's the long-term goal. Whether you're thinking with your finances, with your physique, with your mindset, whatever your long-term goal is, that will drive your will, because there are days where you'll feel more weaker in terms of mentally. Sometimes there'll be days where you feel weakly physically. Sometimes your body may be soft at workout. Sometimes mentally you may be tired from work, tired from school, tired from this, tired from that. But your will is that you want to achieve this thing that you want to achieve, whether that's success with your physique, your mind, or your body. Your will has to be stronger. Your reason why has to be stronger. That's why finding out why you want to make this work, what you want to achieve exactly to the pinpoint idea, that is what's going to make it work. When you start collecting more wins as well, bro, your will is going to grow even stronger. You're going to be like, okay, I want to do this even more. Look how my body's changing for the better. Look how I'm getting lean. Look how I'm getting in shape. Look how I'm getting big. Look how I'm getting strong. Look how I'm being more of a disciplined and consistent person overall. And you're also killing your weaknesses every time you're getting every win, because every win is another way where you can be like, okay, look what I've done. Look what I've achieved here. Reflect on your wins. Reflect on the things you've done well and celebrate your wins as well. That's something I'm trying to get better at too. I need to celebrate my wins more, because I've been doing well lately. Times where I'm self-aware to know where I'm not doing well and where I am doing well. But you must also celebrate your wins, and that's what's gonna kill your weaknesses and grow in your will. Now, you guys saw me before. I was doing the boxing on the pads with PT friend of mine, Kobe. Now, we've been doing our sessions together for about the past 5 weeks now. And we've been every week. You saw me one time on the bag, on the boxing bag there, doing some kicks. Gave me some tips, and then he's got 10 years experience in MMA, so he told me some things I could improve on, and then we connected on Instagram, and then decided to run some sessions together. And I've been learning more as well, a lot about, because I thought I knew it all in fitness. You know, I haven't trained for 4 years now, but there's always bigger fish in the sea. There's always more you can learn, always more you can discover. And that's the beauty of the game, man. So as we've been doing the sessions together, we've been doing strength and conditioning, which is a lot of circuit training, high intensity workouts, something I've been going back to my roots for because that's where it starts, to be honest. But, I kind of drifted away more into the weights as I'm doing now. And today was a good session, by the way. These weights, I just did the shoulder and arm day. You can see me doing the triceps, show me doing shoulders before, and you'll see me doing biceps in a minute. I'm also getting stronger too. But not to sidetrack, we also do the pad work like you saw today. So we do strength and conditioning, we do pad work every Friday. And it's Friday as I'm recording this. We meet up at 7 a.m. And it's also a good discipline. You saw me in the beginning of the video, I was tired out in the morning. But I love challenging myself in new ways. And when he said to me, we're going to train at 7 a.m., I was thinking, okay, I could tell him to push for 3 o'clock. But I was like, I like this challenge. I'm going to challenge myself to get up early, something I don't usually do. I usually work in the nighttime, so I'm usually sleeping in the daytime. But I'm like, you know what? Let me get up at this time of the day. I don't need to, but I want to. And it's made me even stronger mentally and physically. This is also granted me another win, killing my weakness, making my will even stronger. Oh, but that's a good example of how you can make your will stronger and kill your weaknesses. Just challenge yourself in new ways and you will always grow. And trust me, that never fails. Every time I challenge myself in new ways, I always grow. Whether that's challenging myself to finish a new book, whether that's challenging myself to find ways to make more money, challenge myself to become more fit and physically good shape, I will do that. So yeah, the pad work is definitely something I do want to improve on. It's something I'm doing well on for now. But I'm balancing it nicely with lifting the weights because you can see my arms are getting bigger again. I'm getting back to where I used to be, which I'm finally loving that. I posted even a story on my Instagram about that today where I'm finally getting back to where I used to be. I've been slacking the past 2 months lately, only going to the gym once a month. But I'm finally getting back to where I used to be because I'm killing my weaknesses daily. And this body that I've earned so proudly today, it was forged by discipline. And without it, I couldn't have got it. So apply it to yourself and you'll get that too. You see me, I got my fitness channel, I got my fitness page. It may look like I've got it all together, but the truth is, I don't always have it all together. The past 2 months, I feel like to my standards, I've been slacking with the gym. I've only been going once a week because I've been working, 5 nights a week a lot of the time. Now, to other people, that may seem like, you're still working hard. But to my standards, I know I have more to give. I know I can do better. So I've started training 2 to 3 times a week again. And I've started to see my results going up again. I've started to care about what I eat again because during that time, I wasn't caring about what I was eating. I wasn't caring about the time I sleep. I wasn't caring about a lot of things in my life. But now I was prioritizing mainly the money and my relationship with God. And that really took a hold of my life more, especially the money part. But now I realize that balance is more important, and I already knew balance is important, but I'm now making the active effort because I realize that self-awareness is important. Self-awareness is the key because I realize, okay, I'm doing well here, but I'm not doing well here. Now, many people aren't even self-aware and humble enough to be like, okay, I'm messing up in this area of my life. Let me change this in my life to do better. But no, be humble yourself and be like, okay, I need to be self-aware here. Just analyze your life, be like, okay, I can at least try and fix my body. I can see that I'm not happy with my body. Let me try and fix this, and then do the steps you need to do to actually fix the problem you have. If you don't have enough money, then if it might be a spiritual problem, actually go to God and repent of what you've done that's wrong. Forgive those you need to forgive. Let go of the anger and things that tying you down, and then go to God to solve your problems, and then trust in your Creator, the one who made you, the one who put you on this earth for a purpose. And then you'll see your things start to shine brighter again. But now I've got here 4 pieces of bread, 5 eggs, and 3 pieces of bacon. It may seem like a lot of food, but I've started to up as well the amount of food I'm eating. I'm going on a lean bulk lately, but I realized that there's no point in bulking and cutting. It's just, I feel like lean bulk is the way. Just stay lean the whole year round. That's what I prefer to do. But now I'm gonna eat this food. This is gonna fuel me up. This is my first meal of the day. I went to the gym at 7 a.m, fasted. I like to go to the gym nice and early, get it fasted, Usually, on my days off, I'll just go to the gym around 6 p.m, 7 p.m, 8 p.m. And that's when I'm not on a schedule, because when I train with the PT, I'm actually on a schedule. So I got to get there by 7 a.m. And I could have chose to meet him 3 p.m. But I decided, no, you know what? He suggested that time, and I'm like, okay, let me stick to that time, because I feel like it adds a new level of discipline to my life, being because I'll tell you what, this morning you saw a bit earlier on, I was so tired. I felt like really going back to sleep. And then when I kept on pushing past that barrier, I was like, no, I'm going to go and do what I need to do today. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to do what I said I'd do, because I'm a man of my word, and a man of his word is a powerful man. And when I pushed past that barrier of the voice in my mind telling me, no, go back to sleep, I was like, no. My own will was stronger than my weakness. My will was stronger than my weakness. My will is still stronger than my weakness even now. So I found strength in that moment. I found strength, and then I was like, oh, I'm actually feeling strong now. I was like, yo, God Almighty, you're giving me strength. Thank you. And then with that strength, I was able to go work out, have a great workout, got some good content today. And now I'm back here, got some nice food for a nice reward. And when you invest in yourself, you always get the return on the investments.